Thanks to each one of you guys who are here. It's the learning that together we all had that made it possible that we had a great time all throughout this 15 days of sessions and discussions through WhatsApp, Facebook or over phone for the last 5 months. So, the future looks bright. That's the statement with which we started. Day one. Future looks bright, and we learned immediately after a few moments that retail is detail. So I thought when we give vote of thanks to those people, not only vote of thanks, when we speak about those people, we should have a capstone vote of thanks. Why? Because we have learned many things, and I'm just trying, from my point of view, some things which I have picked up. So the person who first gave us a great statement, future looks bright and retail is detail, has been the director of the whole show. He has helped us with his rich retail experience. He has taken us through different things from different parts of the world, and even the retail dynamics in how it happens in UAE, he was explaining to us, even though he was based out of Ahmedabad. So I would like to thank Professor Piyush on the energy which each one of us showed during our group presentation, the group preparation. I want the same energy to be translated here. I want a full-fledged whole round of applause. Then somebody came the next time who taught us ABC. ABC of finance for those people who don't understand finance. Not only that, he talked about activity-based costing and how to balance the way in which we should move our business, balance scorecard. Professor Patel, he was discussing with us so many things, and including the political situations in India, and we had a lot of discussions with him. Even though he is not present here, he has taught us a lot. And I would like to mention his name also for teaching us the ABCs of financial. Then Mr. Srikanth Gokhale, who had a lot of experience about our market and who has worked throughout in his, spent a lot of time in the Middle East market, and more than that, he gave us some time to inspire us to new levels of thinking also. So even though he is not there at this point of time, I would like to have a special mention about him too. The only time we had officially beer in class was supply chain management. We had a beer game. We understood how supply chain can be organized in a good way. Unfortunately, he could not come on the last days, but we owe a great lot of respect and to Mr. Sanjay Verma, Professor Sanjay Verma. So let us. Then we came to the campus. We had game. We had game theory. Mr. Vishnu Pingali. So for his efforts and to help us look into our business from a new angle, he helped us. So thanks to him too. Mr. Abhishek, who was here in the absence of Professor Piyush, he was there with the wonderful exercise to understand the consumer behavior. Many of us, even though we do a lot of floor work, when we did this activity, I'm sure that each one of us are going back and going to think that the way in which we should look at the buying behavior of people. So for Professor Abhishek, strategy, a word that many of us want to learn little more, a session which we wanted to continue a little more. I'm sure we will be putting in more efforts to get into that person, even though he was there for a little time, and even though we are not sure how to get in touch with him. But like a sadhu, like a person who is a spiritual leader, he took control of the class. I know you all agree to that fact that Mr. Sunil Sharma took us, Professor Sunil Sharma took us to a new level as far as the business, understanding of business and understanding of strategy is concerned. So let us thank him also. Guys, last 2 minutes, so the energy levels I want it to be like this because we need to carry this energy when we go back. So Mr. Anjal Jain, he was explaining to us one thing, as an entrepreneur we are alone. He made us realize one thing. Then if you can think and if you can go fast on the learning curve and if you can differentiate between love and passion in business, you can do a great lot. That was explained last in his session. Thanks to Mr. Anjal Jain. Today we had a person who is in touch with retail. He was explaining the way in which he was explaining the preference of rice in each part of the country itself is an example for us to understand how involved he is in the business and how much a master of the game he is. In his busy schedule, he also came and graced the occasion, and moreover, it gave a lot of charge on the final day for us. For Devendra Chawla also, I would like to mention. Then a few more people who made us our experience in this campus wonderful, right from the guys at the reception, the facilities guys, Mr. Cherian, and last but not least,
Patel Bhai.
Taking us to Ahmedabad, the shopping centers, the places where we want to go to give advices. So let us give a great round of applause. And I'm sure that it was like a Bollywood movie last 5 months. We had our struggle, we had the pressure, we could sleep, we had times of tension when the presentation was coming. But at the end of the day, it is happy ending. It is happy ending. And when we are thinking about happy ending, the person who gave a beginning to all this, who coordinated the whole stuff, we have to mention about him, Mr. Rajendra Bali. I'm sure that you will continue this for many of us and in the future, as well as new people who are there based in the Middle East too. So just when we are going, just to conclude, I just wanted to share something with you. We are ending this. I thought we would end this with a beautiful prayer. Why I said a prayer? Many a times, as human beings, we know we are not in the high. Sometimes we go down, sometimes we are good. This is something which has helped me in my life whenever I go through a rough patch. So I just want to share it with all of you and leave it on that high note so that we will go further. It's a beautiful prayer. Unlike a normal prayer, it's like a conversation between myself and God. So for people who are sitting here, for getting the full effect, I want you to listen to this as a conversation between you and God, so that you will get the correct message. I asked God to take away my habits. God said, no, it's not for me to take away, but for you to give it up. I asked God to take away all my bad habits, my laziness, my bad habits. God said, no, it's not for me to take away, but for you to give it up. I asked God to make a handicapped child whole. I said, why, God, you have created person as handicapped? God said, no, his spirit is whole, his body is only temporary. I asked God to grant me patience. God said, no, patience is a byproduct of tribulations. It is granted, it is learned. Patience you learn by tribulations, by the group work, by the exercise, by the case study. You learn it after lot of struggle. I asked God to give me happiness. God said, no, I give you blessings, happiness is up to you. I gave you opportunity to attend IIM course. I gave you lot of blessings. I gave you lot of blessings in your life, happiness is up to you. I asked God to spare me pain. God said, no, suffering draws you apart from worldly chaos and brings you closer to me. I asked God to make my spirit grow. I asked God to make my spirit grow. God said, no, I will not do that. You must grow on your own, but I will prune you to make you fruitful. I ask God for all things that I might enjoy in life. We also, guys in retail, we want to enjoy a lot of things. Big bank balance, big buildings, for all the things I might enjoy in life. So we came here. So God said, no, I will give you life so that you may enjoy all things. I have given you life, you work hard, you think, you put in your effort so that you may enjoy all things. But as a normal Indian person, I will not stop with this. I again ask God for all things I might enjoy in life. I again ask God, all things I might enjoy in life. God said, no, I will give you an opportunity to go to IIM Ahmedabad so that you may enjoy all things. God said, I have given you a course, you go study, use that in your life and enjoy all things in your life. So, once again, for all the people here in IIM Ahmedabad who have supported us for this wonderful days of learning, I want you to give a big round of applause. Each one of us may be one person, but one person we may be one. We have a lot of responsibilities in our life. We have come here because there are many people like our family, our friends, people in our hometown thinking that we are the world. We have a lot of responsibility for that, and we need to carry this flame which has been lit by these great people. We need to continue this. And no horse gets harnessed, no horse gets anywhere until it is harnessed. No Niagara is ever turned into light and power until it is tunneled. No gas or steam can drive anything until it is confined. And no life ever grows great until it is focused, dedicated and disciplined. And I am sure each one of us are focused, dedicated and disciplined in our career. And definitely, like the great man has said, the future looks bright. Thank you very much.